in honor of our first podcast here, I decided to bust out some Dragon's Milk Origin small batch bourbon whiskey, 95 proof, aged 5 years. What was that?
So we were just talking about not having brand names and shit on our podcast.
And I don't
Jason
care.
goes, I know.
And so,
Dragon's Milk.
in honor of the new Game of Thrones series, which
Is that what this is?
No, I don't know. It's not affiliated with one way or the other, but I haven't heard much good about this, but we'll find out.
Well, thanks.
Can't be worse than Glyph.
Like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I bought it because the bottle is pretty badass. But
That is cool.
let's see here. It says, long ago, some phrase was used to denote mysterious and uncharted territories. This ominous warning kept many wary travelers at bay. To us, it became an invitation. So there we go. The story of Dragon's Milk began by venturing into the unknown as one of the first innovators to age beer in bourbon casks. Now we travel further, exploring the spirit that crafted a legend in a modern world dominated by column still bourbon. We again opted for the road less traveled.
Dragon's Milk. That is a beer, isn't it?
It is. Yep. No, and it's fantastic. And so that's why. Beer. Yeah, and so distilling, they just pretty much made their own thing. It says this offers a rich body and complex flavor.
Is it
made
sourced?
To be savored, huh?
Sourced?
Every legend has an origin. This is ours. Here be dragons. It's distilled, aged, and bottled by the New Holland Brewing Company, Holland, Michigan. So no, I think this is. Here we go. See if we can get this cork pop here.
Pop.
Here we go.
Let's hear it. Here we go.
Yep, there it was.
There we go. All right.
That was nice.
So here we go. I'm not going to do any long pours because I suck at those, but I'm pouring all over the table, guys.
That's right. Somebody can lick it up later.
All right.
Looks like they have a couple different kinds.
Toasted barrel, huh? Here you go, man behind the curtain, coming through.
Coming out.
Everyone's doing toasted barrels.
Yeah, it seems to be the thing here.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
You haven't heard of this, seriously?
No. I mean, like I said,
I did buy it in Illinois.
I've had the beer. Never heard of the whiskey.
Have not seen it up in Wisconsin, so it is
It's bitey.
I actually like that.
You
Tastes
said
good.
5 year?
5 years. So 5 year, 95 proof. Aged in charred American white oak barrels. So here we'll. So
Was it Sweet Heat?
New Holland Brewing. If you guys ever see this,
Apple pie?
yeah. Go actually. I might have seen that crap at Gary's. Now that I think about it, the baked apple pie one.
That's different.
Again, much better over ice, I think.
Everyone's different. It all depends.
I mean, again.
But they suckered me out of $45 down in Illinois because the bottle was cool. So.
Where in Illinois did you?
Antioch. It's not as bad as people have made it out to me.
It's not bad at all.
You know, a lot of people kind of said
What is that?
I wanted to say vanilla, but I don't know if that's it or not.
See, I don't know. So I'm drinking this beer. I'm not sure if that's messing up my.
But it's definitely got a little bit of ethanol on the nose. Can't quite get that.
It's good though.
Almost kind of a nutty nose.
It's a cool bottle. Reminds me of the dragon's eggs.
Yep. Yeah, that's like I said, I walked by and I'm like, you bastards.
We just
Anyway, what do we want to talk about, boys?
Well, now that we're done with the whiskey, well, not done with it, but maybe done talking about it.
Until something else gets busted out. No, I don't know. What any good movies recently? I know we were just talking about the new Game of Thrones series. I haven't been watching. Anybody else?
No.
Sir.
No. All right, we'll pass on that bullshit then. So
I'm going to, just haven't gotten to it yet. We did watch Gray Man on Netflix.
okay,
Good movie.
Yeah.
Very good movie.
is that with with
America.
Captain America, right?
Captain America, yeah.
America's
Chris
ass is
Evans.
in there,
Steve Rogers.
and he's the bad guy, right?
Yeah, he's got the trash stash.
Which I'm sorry, he cannot rock a mustache,
I
especially
beg to
with his.
differ.
No,
I beg to differ.
No,
I think
he looks like an out-of-work porn star from the '70s.
he played that role. So
Yeah,
you haven't watched the movie yet?
No,
Okay.
you can give me an is unspoilery review. Wait, is it
Ryan
Gosling? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I was confusing him with the other.
He
Ryan
can-
Reynolds.
I mean, with that,
The idiot who played Joker was the guy I was confusing him with.
with
The
that
really
mustache.
shitty Joker, the Suicide Squad guy. No.
Oh yeah, I just watched.
Jared Leto.
I watched Suicide Squad again just recently too.
Any better?
No, the whole starfish thing
No,
at the
that
end
okay.
is kind
The
of weird.
Suicide Squad you watched.
Yeah, the Suicide.
that one's
Squad.
okay. I thought
Yeah.
we were talking
Series.
about the.
No, not
that's
the series.
Peacemaker.
The movie.
You're talking about Peacemaker, and Peacemaker is actually pretty fantastic. It is.
Maybe I just have to invest some more time in it. I'm stuck in like episode 3 and not digging it too much.
Hey,
but-
I'll take any time you can see John Cena's bare ass. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, he works out.
not gonna complain.
He plays the piano pretty nicely too.
He does.
Does he? Is that a true statement?
Well, yeah, he does it during the series.
Guess I forgot that part.
But you were too busy staring at his ass.
Could have been. I might not have gotten past the
He's
first.
so massive. Like I can't imagine him playing the piano though. Like piano's a very finesse, right? Like you have to
With
be
fingers.
Yeah.
What you think he'd just be mashing
Yeah,
the
he's
keys with
just-
his?
I mean, he's so just massive.
Yes.
Like huge.
And I appreciate
Here we go.
the John Cena. I mean, Hey,
He's a big boy.
That was a funny scene
Hey,
in the show. where he was
Gabby
dancing
always
around.
said if anything ever happened to me, that would be her.
Be seen as the
Yes, yes,
backup. Oh, good for you.
she got to compete with the crazy Bella.
yes.
I forgot which one he's married to.
Well, he was dating Nikki Bella, because Brie Bella is married to Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson. If you so.
But John's not married to one of them.
No, but I'm pretty sure they broke up. Jeremy, you might want to fact check that one, but
I'll take a
Hey,
look.
come on, look at it. I mean,
yeah, you wake up in the middle of the night and you just see that.
Yeah, I'm staying with John Cena's ass here.
So have your wives? Have you guys ever had that conversation? Where like,
who's the
oh
backup?
yeah, if anything happened to you, who would be your?
yeah. So she
would be their
It's not
go-to?
even maybe necessarily that anything would have to happen to me. Her hall pass would probably be The Rock,
Okay,
Mr. Dwayne Johnson.
that
and
makes
that goes
sense.
back as long as I've known her, 20 some years. So, yeah, unfortunately, that Dwayne The Rock Johnson is
You can't be mad at that though, right?
I can't. And actually, what's really funny is I did one of those really stupid Facebook things where you put your photo in and it'll say like, "Who do you look like?" And I'm not lying to you. If I could find it, it said I look like 95% The Rock, and I almost died when it popped up because
Okay.
the only thing we literally had in common was a shaved head at that point. I don't. But I'm not gonna lie. I shared it to her. I said, "Now I see why."
Yeah, it all
It clicks.
It all
Exactly.
So who's your hall pass?
It has changed over the years, multiple times. I mean, I would say 20 years ago it was Angelina Jolie. Now I don't even know if I could tell you who it would be. I go in waves. There was I thought that, speaking of Peacemaker, I thought the one blonde chick in there was pretty damn cute. I don't know what the hell her name is, but she was also
Yeah, I was gonna say he's looking it up.
He's gonna look up.
Give
And
him a
also
minute.
or there was the in that Jason Statham the spinoff for Fast and Furious with Statham and
him and
The Rock.
It was,
There was the blonde in there. She has like a British accent.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Something about her too, man. And I know my wife's gonna probably see this at one point and probably slap me upside the head. But yeah, you know, honey, you got The Rock. So
Yeah.
no, that wasn't her. I don't know who that is.
Hey, gals, if you have a hall pass, we're allowed ours.
That's right. What about
You know-
you? What's yours?
Oh, Carrie Underwood. One with
No hesitation.
Without batting an eye.
It's right here.
Yep.
Vanessa Kirby.
Yes. Okay. Now was she also in Peacemaker or no?
No, that was somebody else.
She kind of looks like her in Peacemaker, like
Yeah, I'll get you who that is.
Vanessa
That's-
Kirby.
That's
yeah.
your hall pass?
I don't know about that, but it's the first one that popped in my head of going because I saw the movie recently. I'm like, chick's kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie.
So I always
Oh
had.
no, Peacemaker. I'm sorry. That was it's actually the director there directed Guardians of the Galaxy and everything.
James Gunn?
That's his girlfriend.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't have a hall pass for James Gunn.
No,
I
that's
mean-
his girlfriend
Really?
or his other.
So that's how she got the gig, huh?
Maybe.
So, Mike, what's yours? Or
My
who
hall-
is yours?
So I'm struggling thinking of her name, but I was watching that the show. The airplane crashes. They're all abandoned on that island.
Lost?
Lost. Thank you.
Evangeline
Oh
Lilly.
yes.
she's
The
in
Wasp.
Ant-Man.
Yes.
Yes, the Wasp.
There it is. Okay, that's not bad.
I always thought that she was extremely attractive.
That's a fine
and
choice.
I've even told my wife like that. I see like a ton of resemblance between my wife and her too.
I don't, but that's hey, I'll leave that to you.
well, he 95% looks like the Rock.
He's the Rock, exactly. I'm gonna find that goddamn photo.
So yeah, I mean, I haven't really given a ton of thought, and me and my wife never talked about it either. So I don't know who her hall pass would be.
I agree with you, Mike, on that one. She's beautiful.
Yeah, she's a good looking lady. Yeah, Lost. When I watched that,
That was a great show.
It was.
I don't know how many years ago that was, but yeah. And
I never got into that show.
No,
It's
one of those
started really strong.
It
And
did.
Like
Okay.
most shows.
Anyone that's into The Rock won't get into this show at all.
Well, it's
well,
the same
he'll
show.
he'll 95% get into the
I
show.
took the same path when it came to Breaking Bad. Is that I thought Breaking Bad was a dumb show, but then I eventually played catch up when the 6th season started airing, and I think I've watched that show 8 times through now.
You got me beat. I've watched it numerous times.
And I've
but
proceeded to get my kids hooked on it, and we have now proceeded to watch Better Call Saul multiple times. I gotta find that Rock photo.
I'm a huge fan of The Rock. I've watched almost all.
There's
of his
not
movies
much
and-
he's put out that I haven't liked. The only thing I am worried about is just the DC thing because I don't think DC knows
I was gonna say DC
what the hell they're
has
doing.
Just managed to.
And they I don't know if they know the difference between their ass and a hole in the ground.
Well, Marvel has such a lead, a head start on DC that
So
it's going to be hard for DC to make up.
I thought Wonder Woman was really good, like the first Wonder Woman.
You didn't see the second one though, did you?
I did see the second
awful.
one, and I did not
is
enjoy it. Yeah,
awful.
It was not. But yeah, the first one,
Wonder
I thought
Woman
was
1984.
Oh, it's awful.
I didn't think it was that.
Oh,
bad.
it's awful.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty
Awful.
I get unpopular opinion, I guess.
Hey, you know what? That's what this is all going to be about. Is
I'll
unpopular
agree with you,
opinions.
Rob. I didn't find it horrible.
Yeah,
it
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't
entertaining.
terrible.
It was not bad, but the ending kind of sucked though.
I did like the part where they couldn't even afford to, try to hide the fact that she was rolling on the ground with a dummy. The part where she swings in on the Jeeps and saves the kids that are about to get run over by the Jeeps, and she rolls on the ground. If you look at it, she's literally rolling on the ground with like a mannequin from a store.
Geez.
Yeah, it's bad.
It must have been at the tail end of filming where the budget was running low.
How about the Superman with the you know what I'm talking about,
The
right?
Justice League when they photoshopped his
Yes.
mustache out.
Oh my god!
Which is literally one of the worst things because Henry Cavill, I think, was filming the Mission Impossible movie where he needed to have facial hair, and not good.
That was painful to watch. It really was.
Not
A
good.
Photoshop mustache.
You know what we're talking about? You seen it?
I have not.
Oh my god!
Jeremy, pull that up.
Yep.
Justice League Superman bad CGI is probably what it's going to pop up.
Like I feel like we could probably do a little bit better than that quality of
I don't know what they were
Just
thinking.
pasting some felt on somebody's
It just looks so
under somebody's
awful.
nose.
One of the searches is Justice League mustache cut.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's oh good. Of course, thank you to the most. I don't want to say the name. The most used video service of constantly ruining videos by having to show us a commercial or an ad before every single video.
Political ads, nonetheless.
Can we ask you some questions?
Watch this.
For our podcast.
It's awful.
How do you say it? Never mind. Does your thing really stand for hope?
Yes, it does.
But it looks like an S.
Yes, it's meant to. It's meant to wind like a river. It comes
You see
and
that?
goes.
Can you see it? I know it's
Yeah,
kind of
it's-
shiny.
A man I knew.
Is it bad? All I know, it just looks like he got punched in the face.
Yeah,
a lot.
it's swollen. His
upper-
upper
yeah.
lip is swollen. I
Oh,
don't,
And
and
this is
honestly,
a DC fit like major.
for the amount of CG that Snyder puts in his movies, you're telling me you couldn't figure that out?
Well, it was him being called back, and it was him being called back, and he was filming the Mission Impossible, and he had the stash. So yeah, that screwed it over.
Not good. But, once again, I mean, if I'm 95% looking like The Rock, I think that, his fake CGI mustache, yeah, neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So speaking of impressive men, Henry, that guy's a monster.
Well, and there's been rumors left and right about him coming back, showing up in Shazam with The Rock. The Rock is being
Really?
pretty coy with that.
What the hell isn't The Rock doing these days?
I don't know, but he's I don't know. I'm trying to take because he's trying to hype up the DC universe, but because DC doesn't know what the hell they're doing,
No.
I don't think
This scene right here, guys. This scene right here, where
This-
the arm reload.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This arm reload is. He would be my man crush for sure. Just from this scene.
actually they used the arm reload in the trailer, in line with the music, the Mission Impossible music, which was kind of a
Great trailer.
yes.
New
got the
suspenseful
audio.
Oh,
music.
there it is. Ba-boom. And he's a pretty big nerd in a way where he loves video games. He loves comic
He's a
books.
super nerd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so it's kind of a shame that he's not being pushed as much as he should.
Yeah, he's a big boy too.
Well, I think this is a lost cause. I'm gonna have to find this photo eventually.
Are you still
because
looking for this?
I
He
am.
is-
Well,
he
you know,
is.
when you're going through 300 memes or so constantly,
How much storage does your phone have?
that's a good question, Rob.
It's got to be cloud. You gotta have
I-
a cloud storage.
Oh,
for all the
I
games you're
did just realize the name of the Wi-Fi that we're on. It's the word moist.
Oh, moist.
You're welcome.
Let's see. I out of the 256 gigs on my phone, I am using 161 of it.
And 160 of that is memes.
Yeah, that's. I don't delete memes.
It's
A
good.
meme does
good
not
reference.
become a meme until it's shared.
Yes.
And if I can bring a little bit of humor,
How many a day on average?
I try to share at least between
How
3
many a
and
day
5.
on average do you like? Maybe I shouldn't.
No.
No?
Well. The ones I shouldn't share probably take up more than half of what's on my phone.
Yeah, because you have to remember his parents are
Well, yeah, no, and I have quite a bit. I have quite a bit of family that were not happy with me over the Easter holiday
Yes, I remember that
with
story.
my multiple
Your
memes.
your Jesus.
Yeah,
Blasphemy.
going after
Blasphemy.
Jesus. Yeah, you know, whatever. Yeah, I have quite a few that would probably give me multiple 30-day bans up into a full-on have a nice day. And there's what I share, and there's the vast majority of what
I was gonna say, I wonder how. I know you share a ton, and I'm just wondering if there's a count on how many. He's like, you know what,
I do 3 to
this
5
is
a day.
much. This
No.
one's a little bit much.
Oh,
That we will only find out after his death, and we can all go through his phone.
well, all I know is if I'm ever arrested and my phone is taken into evidence,
That's going to be the slideshow at the funeral.
You're gonna be admitted.
the phone itself will be a character witness, and it will not be in my favor. Not at all.
Well, we'll have to get rid of that thing like Hillary did with her.
Careful. Careful.
I'm just going to go on record and say that once again, I know nothing on the Clintons whatsoever. I have zero interest or knowledge of anything that they may have done.
And we're back from commercial break.
And I am also very happy with my life, and I am not sad or depressed.
Yeah.
You guys are
I'm
a bunch
not
of
on suicide
You guys are a
watch.
bunch of pussies.
I am not on suicide watch.
Just putting that out there that I would not shoot myself in the back of the head.
Clinton who? Who?
Yeah, I think his name was Bob.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't heard of the guy or gal, whoever we're talking about.
Bob Clinton.
I was talking about Hillary Duff. I don't.
Ooh, that might be a hall pass right there.
Back in the day, yes. Well, I mean, she's not all that. She's not all
She's
that
still-
bad these days either.
I can't even put a face to the name right now. It's been so long. She was a Disney
All right, so how would you put it, Jason? Like in terms of those like childhood actors.
Jennifer Love Hewitt was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hillary Duff was kind of on the
I can't even
ladder,
put
a
I can't
couple
even put a
rings
face to
below
her
that.
name.
Well, I think she was all Disney, and so
Yeah.
Can you see that picture or no?
oh yeah.
So you had Jennifer Love Hewitt, you had Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah.
To me, Hillary Duff has aged like a fine wine.
Yeah, she does. She looks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't drink.
She looks
wine.
like Scarlet. I mean,
Her show,
Yeah.
the
Scarlet Witch, right?
How I
Like
Met
a
Your
little
Father,
bit,
was
kinda-
pretty
a
good.
little bit like Elizabeth Olsen and some
a
of those.
little bit like
films,
Scarlet Witch
absolutely.
there. Yeah.
Absolutely. Which is another one I would. You know, I got my hall pass.
Yeah, I
It's
was
gonna
gonna
be
say,
it's
this
quite
is,
lengthy. It's quite lengthy because it's going to be multiple options.
If it's a woman and she's blonde, it's my hall pass.
Yeah, you know, it's. I love my wife, but man, I tell you. Anyway,
Next topic, please.
who brought
Good
that
Lord.
Up? Who brought that up?
Yeah, who did bring up the hall pass?
I don't know.
Goodness
I did.
That was me.
gracious.
Oh, that was
Well, no. It started talking about John Cena, and then I had mentioned that's my wife's hall pass.
Okay, all right.
So that's how this whole conversation came up.
That's a cute little knife you got there.
I was still pouring that.
Well, you know what's cute about it?
It's got his
It's
name.
got
on
my
it.
name on it,
Oh my goodness.
and it was actually engraved 4 years
Guys
ago.
Weekend. Oh, Sausage
Yeah,
Fest.
Sausage Fest 2018.
Goodness gracious.
So I keep this. This literally the only job it is to cut
Yeah.
the ribbons around my liquor bottles. Yeah, because I don't want to lose it. So
That's an important job.
it is.
Way to
It is.
way to be knife. Way to be.
You know, now being an alcoholic is only admitting you have a problem. I don't admit that I have a problem. I like my booze and I drink quite a bit of it.
I just so we're remodeling again. God,
Did you just finish your
home
upstairs,
ownership, you
right?
gotta
we're
love
just
it.
in constant state of remodeling at the house.
I wish we could do that.
So it sounds like my house.
Yeah. So about a year ago, while my wife was still working and before Max, which is the new baby, 6 months old now, that's when I built out the office upstairs and the bathroom. And while we were building it, Dana was at work. Miles was by my parents' house, so the house was nice and quiet. And it just seemed like a really nice spot for the office. So finished it up, post-pregnancy. Dana's home now, full-time mom.
Okay.
Both kids are home. And the office is like the epicenter of the house. And
That's
there's-
upstairs, though, isn't it?
It's upstairs, but it's between the garage, the front door, the back door of the patio, the kitchen, the door going downstairs. I mean, everything is
Everything funnels in.
it's-
Everything
the
funnels
office
to
is
that
right
office.
there. So now I can't work in my office anymore because it's just constant loud noises and screaming and babies crying.
Well,
So
it's-
I'm building my office again in the basement and had to demo out the little pantry area.
Oh, that was the right across from where your liquor cabinet was.
Yes.
correct?
So I had to kind of put all of my liquor in storage, which is always like a come to Jesus moment.
When you're counting the amount of shit that you have.
Yeah, and I got like 5 decent sized boxes, and I put them downstairs. And Dana's like, "You need to get more boxes, right?" I'm like, "I got 5 boxes down there. That should be enough." She just outwardly started laughing out loud, and she's like, "You're gonna at least need twice as much." I'm like, "No way." Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was being realistic, and you were
I
being in
was-
denial about it.
Yeah, it's
when
pretty
you start adding them up, like I had that corner shelf that I think I've taken pictures of for you, but I had to build a second shelf in my laundry room, and when that filled up, I had to add shelves. And then what's really crazy is there's an app I use.
distiller.
Yes, that is a
Your collection is
it's bad when it has to load constantly as you're scrolling page to page to page to page. So I've actually gone to the point of actually starting to just, when I find a bottle that I've opened, I will just drink through that all before I go
That's-
to anything else.
That's why that bottle of sweet wheat made it here, because that's the next one on my list too.
So it was like I've clipped off so many. So I have an old Booker's a wood box that Booker's comes in that I put all the corks in.
Okay.
Because I'm saving the corks, I think, whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it looks cool. It's almost filled.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's,
Hey, it's okay.
I'm trying to think of something profound, and I'm
It's
just
okay.
saying my job makes me drink.
It's okay.
So
Yeah.
Well, 99% of America could sympathize with that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think they need to pay off some more of my loans. Anyway, next topic.
No, we
Loan
could.
forgiveness, is that the?
That's the hot topic of the week.
Oh man. I just don't care.
Nope.
I just don't care.
I mean, okay, I'm coming at this from a position like, yes, I have student loans, right? But at some point,
So does my wife.
yes, I mean,
Massive.
our government has bailed out corporations so many times.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think it's only fair
Yeah.
to a point.
I really don't care.
Yeah.
I mean,
The way I look at it is, you know what? If they just keep printing money, why do we even have to pay taxes anymore?
Exactly.
Can't they just, keep printing shit out?
Yeah.
I will say I've enjoyed some of the memes that have come from this one. So, I will say that. That's always like my political stance. I'm not going to get into that. Although I think we all align pretty well.
I've been
But-
called.
Go ahead.
I've been called because I shred Biden quite a bit. That I'm a red-hatted MAGA waver, and I'm
Trumper.
thinking, just because I destroy Biden doesn't mean I'm a red hat wearing Trumper.
So whichever side I'm destroying, wait, you guys are next.
Yeah.
The way I look at it is, believe me, Trump did himself no favors either. There's plenty
No,
of
he
shit
did
out there.
not,
I
yeah.
can. The guy's a buffoon,
Yeah.
but I just think
It is pretty comical. Like,
the commander in chief is giving us plenty of material over the last, and we're not even halfway through this.
Most presidents, you can at least say one positive thing about them. Most presidents.
yeah.
Our current one, I got nothing.
He had some great cameos in Parks and Rec.
And even that was hard to watch.
See, it's just
Yeah, I mean, Leslie Knope was all over Joe's ball sack, but I think she was way too old for him.
oh well. You should have seen Jeff Dunham tear into
Nice.
Mr. Biden when I went and saw him at State Fair.
Did he use his old little crotchety puppet?
He did. Walter was
thank
was Joe Biden. He came out of the box as Joe Biden, and
And what are we pulling up here? I'm seeing Will Ferrell and Joe Biden. I don't even. Got the man behind the curtain.
It's the
Did we wear matching shirts? Just.
You just got a flag on the back?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No?
A little bit different.
A little
I
different?
got
Okay. All right.
no, but I mean, we're definitely. I got Under Armour shorts on too. So, what the hell happened to my chair here?
that's usually
Under Armour panties?
That's what
Yes,
I see
as
all
well.
the time.
Okay. All right.
Well, actually, on the days that I do wear them.
Yeah. Agreed.
So anyway, Jeff Dunham, what was the best joke?
oh boy, now I gotta. It's
From that standpoint, when you can even have the most staunch, like talk shows or like late night comedies, when they start turning,
yes,
you know that.
the very left leaning late night talk shows.
I mean, Kimmel will never go that way. Colbert will never go that way. But when Fallon has kind of taken his shots,
he's
you know what?
He's
It's
kind of
too
jumping
easy.
ship.
just it's your bias is showing when you don't even take a pot shot at a guy who's can't even think for himself.
81 million of you. If I believe that there's 81 million of you, it's okay to admit that you were wrong. It really is.
You people.
But how can 81 million people fit on a flat Earth?
What you mean, you people?
Flat Earth.
No, whether that's legit or not, I don't know. But because as someone who voted for Trump twice, I can say that I don't want him running a third time. So
I think it would be absolutely a hilarious shit show.
No, I think
if
from
he
a-
did
from a standpoint of, I just want to see how crazy the left will go and how crazy they will be to try really ensuring that he doesn't win.
We always use the phrase, people's heads exploding. Heads will explode this time.
When you really boil it down and just think about it, there's got to be better options.
I think there is,
Right?
and I think
I mean-
for me personally, it's Ron DeSantis in Florida.
Okay.
Because I think he's Trump without Trump.
Without all the
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's Trump without, the bullshit.
like, oh my god.
He's
what
without
are
the
you?
Twitter account. He's Trump without the mouth. He's Trump without just the ego. I mean, I think DeSantis has somewhat of an ego. I think you have to be somewhat cocky, but there we go.
Idiocracy.
President Camacho.
DeSantis to me is Trump without the Trump.
I still stand behind the Joe Rogan, Alex Jones ticket.
Well, Alex Jones might not be the best one at this moment, but I can definitely see. If you want to throw Elon Musk on there, I'd be all for that.
I say that again because politics has turned into such a politics. Politics has turned into such a comedy show. Why not just outwardly make it a comedy show?
Yeah.
Put Joe Rogan, put Alex Jones in there, and let's see what the fuck happens.
I mean, it's only a matter of time before, going back to him, the Oprah and The Rock are a ticket.
The Rock's. I mean,
He would win.
yeah, he's
If
been,
he literally
he's been
ran,
kinda,
he would win. But I don't
he's
think
been teasing about it.
I don't know if he wants to go that route because I think you saw how how Arnold lost.
Yeah.
I think. Well, then again, I think there's just as much money as in being a politician
And so
as
like
it is making movies.
my political
think you can make $20
agenda,
million.
if I have one, doesn't really align with the Rock's
No.
typical, where he stands as far as his political. But
He's an actor. He'll tell you what you want to hear.
but I might just vote
There
for
it
him.
is. See that one, and
Yeah, that's bad.
That's Justice League level shit right there.
Boy.
That's what we can look forward to.
Scorpion King. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard he only had like 2 days on set, so they didn't even get to scan him in. That's why it looks so
Yeah,
bad.
it looks like my son drew him on MS Paint right there.
Yeah, that was one of his first movies, right?
That was his first movie.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
that was the first
it was pretty
cameo.
bad.
It was a good movie. It was a bad cameo.
Yeah, it
and-
was pretty bad in it.
And not to mention, there's rumors of him coming back for WrestleMania next year too.
Well, and that'll be because Triple H is running things.
Yeah, it's the have a big showdown with Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns and The Rock, their family. That rumor's floating around out there.
Well, because they
for
were
next
amazing
year.
in the last Fast and Furious movie when they decided to hold off an army with sticks.
It was great. I loved it. Was that Fest?
Was that 9
Oh,
or was it 8?
Aren't we on Fast and Furious 27?
Or no, that
by
was
now?
that was the Hobbs one. That's
Was
that
that-
one. That's the
was
Hobbs.
that
Yeah, that's
Hobbs
the
and Shaw?
Hobbs and
Hobbs
Shaw
and Shaw,
was when
yeah,
they
yeah.
went and decided to.
I
They
actually
went
liked
back
that
to-
movie.
Yeah,
no,
I
I did.
enjoyed it too. Yeah,
So I'm telling you, I like that
the trailer
Blonde
was
in there.
great. The trailer
The
when
blonde in there.
when they're in the double-sided room.
I liked it the elevator when he's coming down the elevator and
And he flicks him off.
yeah, he hits the
Oh
window.
yeah. No, see, I'm a big fan of when they're on the 2 hallways, and they're beating up everybody, and the Rock is yawning, and Jason Statham's like throwing everybody and their mother at like the screen
Trying to
and
get him-
hitting his head into the trying to get the eye scan or whatever the hell it was.
They
and
got some good chemistry, those two. That's
I think it is.
Same thing. Him and Kevin Hart have
And from a comedy standpoint, it's like Arnold and DeVito.
yeah,
Is what that is. That's like what they're running with. They're running with The Rock and Kevin Hart.
it's great.
I mean-
I like it.
Yeah, the best.
Comedy gold.
The She-Hulk.
Oh yeah, okay.
I haven't started it yet.
It's actually
so
really good.
Is
I
it
haven't-
good?
Yeah.
Please refrain.
Before I play this clip, but one of the episode yesterday, it's not ruining anything for you, but she asked, she's going to represent Blonsky, who's the
Yeah.
Abomination.
Abomination.
Well, she calls Hulk and was like, "Hey, do you mind if I represent?" And he goes, "Oh, that was a long time ago. I was a total different person at that time." And it was so awesome because he was Edward Norton in that movie. So it was perfect. They did it.
All right, cue Edward Norton now like suing them because they fired him for being a douchebag. Douche. All right,
Who's
here's,
the other-
Here's
who's the
your
other-
hallway beatdown scene.
Who's the
Here's the
other
beatdown
Hulk?
scene.
that was Eric Banya in the
Is it-
one of
is it
Banya.
Yeah,
Bana. I'm thinking Banya from Seinfeld. Eric,
He was
Banya.
actually,
Kenny Banya.
actually one movie that Eric Bana or Banya, whatever you say it. He was
Banya?
good in
Banya?
Troy.
Yeah, he was great.
No,
in
he's
Troy.
good in there.
So
no,
was
but
Brad Pitt.
the Hulk,
That was
Hulk
like my
with Eric Bana, whatever
the
was.
crush of mine on that one. He was badass.
No, I want to see the Hulk with Kenny Banya.
It's gold, Jerry. It's gold.
Let's go.
Troy was a
No.
great movie. I've seen Troy.
Troy's the
numerous
one
times.
with
Oh yeah, 100 times.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he was just badass in that movie.
Oh, yeah, that was a great movie.
No, the first Hulk movie is literally the first one of the only Marvel movies that I kept looking at my watch, wondering when the hell that movie was going to be over.
That was with Norton, right? Wasn't he?
No,
the-
no, that
was
was
with Bana?
with Eric Bana because that
Jennifer
was like
Connelly.
Ang Lee did Ang Lee did it. And it was like 3 hours long. It was literally one of the worst things I've ever seen.
We've watched all of them. Me and my daughters, we watched all the
The Edward Norton one, I actually enjoy. Not bad. Oh, here's this is the scene,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, there it
Yep,
is. Like
this
you
is the
know,
one.
he's got like 30 guys in his room, and the Rock's just he's just dragging the dude because
He needs his eyes.
Is that what? Yeah.
Whack.
Can we get the sound on that, Jeremy?
I'm gonna say no.
Now cue the cute little puppy with technical difficulties.
Because I think the scene when he's
You
just,
gonna hear it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear the music. Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Is that a fleshlight?
Well, if it is, it's more voltage than mine.
Or is it a
That'd
Hitachi?
be painful. That would be painful.
I don't know. Some people are into that.
Oh, here it is.
Access denied.
Next.
Is it like two-factor authentication? They need
Must
two
be.
sets of eyes here. The last one. The last one.
Yeah,
Of course.
And scene. Oh. Yeah. Good movie.
Good movie, good chemistry, good action.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, all
where-
those movies, you just have the proper expectations, right? Like,
Which
it's-
are none.
Yeah. Just dumb action. A little
Yeah,
bit of comedy.
I want to go back to the days of like the late 80s action movies where there was just gratuitous violence
Yes.
and zero plot. Predator, RoboCop,
Commando.
Commando.
Things just blowing up. Just
Well, and
clips
you know,
being unloaded.
you know, any movie with Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Kurt Russell,
Well, not talking about
And gratuitous
kinda like
nudity every
blowing
once in a while,
up,
too.
but do you guys remember the movie Monster Squad?
absolutely.
That was
Wolfman's
my
got nards.
favorite movie when growing up.
Monster Squad.
Yeah, a bunch
Yep.
of little kids fighting the classic
Yep. Wolfman's
Dracula,
got nards.
Wolfman,
Wolfman's got
Mummy.
When did that come out? So you guys are a little
You
bit
know,
late
if I have to take a guess, was it late 80s or was it like 90?
If I had
And
to
if
take-
it's
I'm
not
gonna
88,
look-
89, it's going to be like 90, 91.
Make your bets now. I'm going to say 87.
Oh, geez, you think it was 87? Really?
If only there was some
I know,
way
I
we could
can't-
look up this
For
information.
some reason, I want to
quickly.
say like 88.
I'm going to say 87 as well.
Oh, so you Googled it, you bastard.
I'm gonna say
87.
I'm
Look
going to
at
say
that.
87.
Yeah,
I'm
good job.
going with Jeremy.
Yeah, good job. Same year as Predator.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen
Oh,
it.
it's you know,
Here, I'll get a full screen.
there's
on
actually been rumors of a sequel.
Who's
it. What's in these-
I don't even know if there's anybody. Uncle Rico is in it. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
Uncle
yeah,
Rico plays the
really?
Wolfman.
Yeah, yep.
He might be the only main actor that. Or, no, the dad cop I think was in a couple things, but I don't know if anybody. I mean, like the bad kid in there. You know, they promoted
this
cigarette
guy,
smoking.
The Frankenstein monster was the dude
Oh,
from
Tom
RoboCop
Noonan.
2.
Yeah. No, like the one kid, Ricky, I think is his name. His name Ricky, the kid that the first time they show him, he's wearing Rudy. That maybe that's what it is. Rudy.
Ryan Lambert.
Yeah, he shows up wearing a leather
Lambert.
coat and he's smoking cigarettes. So you know, in mid '80s, they're saying it's really cool for a kid to smoke cigarettes. We have come a long way.
Yes.
But the cool thing was
No, well,
just the
now,
classic
now
monsters.
kids vape.
And they're like riding a bike.
they
What?
smell like strawberry cheesecake instead of tobacco. No menthol for me.
Tobacco. So older movies that I really enjoyed, action movies. Tom Berenger,
Sniper.
Sniper, and The Substitute.
Dude, The Substitute. Okay,
Both of those movies.
I'm not gonna. I literally just watched The Substitute. Is that the no? I want to say I turned it on halfway through, and I'm almost positive this is what it is. Is there a scene in there where the kid throws like a can at him, and he turns around, catches it, and whips it right back at the kid in the class,
Smashes right
and then he starts throwing kids out the window at one point? Is that what it is? He's throwing
So
kids out the window.
The window scene is in the library.
Yes, right. Like, is
yeah.
that kind of towards the end?
Towards the end, yeah.
Because Winston Zedmore, Ernie Hudson's the principal, right?
Winston Zeddemore.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, and so that movie is hilarious, and it's actually really good.
Yeah, good movie. And Sniper, another one of my
Sniper is
favorite ones
good.
growing up.
And actually, and I don't know, hey, man behind the curtain, you might want to, I don't know which one came first, The Substitute or The Principal with Jim Belushi, which was almost the
Belushi
same
had to come
exact
first, right?
plot.
So
of a guy-
Substitute was 96.
Belushi came first.
You think so?
Had
The
to.
Principal?
Yeah.
Not John Belushi, Jim Belushi.
Okay.
It was called the Principal, I think it was, with Jim Belushi.
I'm gonna go.
It was 87, so it looks like 80.
So they ripped off the. I'm gonna go online, and he ripped that off. Same thing. He goes in there and cleans up a school in the inner city.
Yeah.
Same thing, just as good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that. I haven't seen that one yet. The
Yeah,
Principal.
no, just as good.
I would say my favorite 80s movie is probably Aliens.
Good movie.
Aliens.
Which one? First one or second?
Second.
Well, the first
Yeah.
one was in the 70s.
Yeah, second one.
Oh, yeah.
Aliens.
Yeah, part
And
two,
Aliens
definitely,
was
yeah.
86, if I
I,
remember correctly.
I saw that movie so young that I was terrified to go in my basement for probably the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
But that had so many good actors in
It
it.
did.
And actresses.
It did.
it was so
Sigourney
perfect.
Weaver, Bill Paxton,
Michael Biehn.
Paul Reiser.
Paul Reiser. And actually, the Butch chick in there, Vasquez.
Yeah, Vasquez.
She
Yeah.
showed up in another action movie. Was that the Running Man? No, the Running Man. The chick in the Running Man, I think, was in Predator 2.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I'm confusing my Latina actresses from the 80s.
Actually, I think that's two different actresses.
Which one? The Running Man in Predator 2?
I think so. I'll look.
I
and
know.
see.
I know the one in Predator 2, the one that's the Predator saves because she's pregnant at the end. Is in a couple different action movies, but
I love The Running Man. I don't know why.
Predator
it was
2.
such a dumb movie, but it was
Oh yeah,
so good.
I succumbed my Maria Conchita Alonso. There we go.
And any movie with Jesse the Body.
See, Predator 2, I was
Predator
right.
2,
See,
yeah, you were. I was thinking Predator 1. So
boom.
I started
Well, Predator 1, the only chick was the get to the chopper. Yeah, no, Maria Conchita Alonso.
How about? This isn't quite as old, but Desperado.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, with
Salma Hayek is all I really remember in that one.
That's all.
I mean, you know.
No, I mean, it was a good movie.
It was
though.
the action
Yes.
was
It was a
pretty
good
movie.
freaking cool.
Yeah,
Antonio Banderas played.
Antonio Banderas.
So there was a remake of El Mariachi.
Oh, that's a remake? I
Yeah.
thought it wasn't a sequel? Because
Well-
they did the third one. I thought was that.
Maybe it was more of a sequel than it was a
There it
remake.
goes.
What's the third one called? Like something in Mexico.
Upon a
right?
Time in
Yeah,
Mexico.
Was that what it
Upon a Time
was?
in
Once Upon a
Mexico.
Time in Mexico.
Yeah.
Was that what it was? Yeah.
And that was with Johnny Depp, was in that one too, right?
Yeah, he was like the bad guy. I think.
Holy cow! Yeah.
He was like a CIA agent, but
Yeah.
they were a little on the dirty
Because
side.
that was when they busted out. They started breaking out like all the guys that had like the suitcase guns.
Dirty
and
CIA
stuff.
agents?
Never.
You don't say.
Never.
A government agent from an alphabet agency or whatever that's dirty?
Yeah.
No.
Careful.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
But our phone's already listening to us
I
anyway.
know. Yeah, plus the FBI has 80 brand new armed IRS agents.
87,000.
87,000. Sorry, I underestimated, guys.
No, if I have to go back to like my childhood, I remember watching Predator. Like my dad, I think allowed me to watch a lot of movies growing up as a kid that my mom probably wouldn't have allowed.
Agreed.
Like I watched Animal House at a young age, but Predator was the one I remember he like turned me on to when I was really young, and I remember taping it off of HBO, and I think I wore that VHS tape down so much because I would watch that non-stop.
Yeah.
That one and the '89 Batman with Nicholson and Keaton, I think I watched
Yeah,
religiously.
wore that out.
Yeah.
See, and that was Aliens for me. I wore that VHS.
I remember my dad skipping in Predator 2, like the very beginning scene. He skipped over. Hey, you don't need to see that part. He kills some people. And I'm like, I went back to watch it. It's like two people, they're naked having sex. It was like, oh man.
Don't worry. Then the guy gets his heart cut out by the Jamaicans. Yeah, let's not show the sex part, but don't worry. You can watch him getting gutted.
But I agree with you, Predator, the first one. Oh my god, dude, I watched that one so
Yeah,
many
there was just
times.
something about it. I mean,
It was perfectly done. It was like Predator was like something you'd never seen before, and then even it was like you said, like we were all talking about all the action.
Yeah.
It's just blowing up stuff left and right. You go to a bad guy village at first and just.
I mean,
blow
you
up
had
everything.
guys that probably to this day would not be soldiers. Guys that are just overwhelmingly huge muscles that are not ginger or like very quiet. I mean, Arnold is a monster, and they have him sneaking around, crawling through leaves like he's some kind of quiet dude, and he sneaks up at one point and lifts a truck. Then he puts a bomb on. Like, that's your plan? You're going to put a bomb on a car that's a generator and have it go tear off and blow up, and then just start shooting stuff left and right? And then you have Jesse Ventura running around with a minigun that's usually mounted on the side of a helicopter. You can't get any more 80s than that.
No.
You know, and that's why I think I loved RoboCop so much. And actually, the one thing I remember a lot from RoboCop was I had a sleepover birthday party at one of my friends' houses, and his mom rented a bunch of R-rated movies for us. And the one scene that I remember in RoboCop in the beginning, you know, is when you're like, 9-10-year-old boy. There's a scene in the locker room where a female cop is topless walking by, and it's literally like 2 seconds long, but we were just rewind play, rewind play.
Boobs.
Yep. Can't go wrong with boobs when you're 8 and 9 years old. So RoboCop was fantastic because, you know, once again,
Just because.
ridiculous.
Okay!
The guy that's
Gotcha!
I like it. Go right into it. You know, just happens to be just a potato toxic. Like, why is there just a toxic waste? We're gonna get it. I guess that's Flint. That's Flint, Michigan's water.
Isn't that what Detroit means?
I don't know. I've been there. It was nice during the daytime. It's But I mean, you know, his fingertips are hanging off.
Ladders.
I mean, look at his car. This is supposed to be like something. All they did was they took like a mid-80s. Yeah, and they just kind of put some crap on the side, some, you know, running boards and stuff.
Put it
And they put like a big 6 line. I mean, look at the running Mercury Saint. And Ford Taurus. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, anyway.
Don't touch me!
Oh, don't worry. I mean, look at the special effects. Practical effects of everything. If you've watched the new Predator movie, you know that's the way to go. Get your windshield wipers up.
I think is great.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it yet.
But you've seen the 2016.
Yes.
That's all right.
Is that the all female?
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Don't get me going, because there's not enough of this.